So the origin of this deck is that I wanted to play Pyro plus N'Zoth. The reason for the Pyros N'Zoth combo is you play the 2/2, it dies and gives you a 6/6, it dies and gives you a 10/10, and then you play N'Zoth, N'Zoth summons the 2/2 and the 6/6, 6/6 dies and gives you another 10/10, the 2/2 dies gives you another 6/6, which dies and gives you another 10/10. So basically it's just a ton of value wrapped up in this nice little 2-card package. And then I was like, hey, N'Zoth wants Deathrattles, Pyros is an elemental, so let's put in some more elementals and some more Deathrattles. And then I'd kind of been wanting to try Kazakus and Ungoro, so I was like, fuck it, let's just play Elemental Deathrattle Highlander Mage. Seems legit. Even with 30 different cards in the list, there are a few things that got left out that I kinda wish I could find room for. A short list of those would be like Earthen Ring Farseer, Dirty Rat, Blizzard, maybe a Frost Nova, Medivh and Antonidas also kind of makes sense. But you can't play all the good cards, especially when you're forcing elementals into the deck, so had to make some cuts somewhere. This doesn't exactly qualify as a meme deck, but I'm still working on getting a meme deck together that has higher than a 0% win rate, and I haven't personally encountered a deck like this on ladder, so hopefully it's spicy enough. I don't think Volcanic Potion is even really that good against Pirate Warrior, is it? Not really. I'd rather have pretty much every other card in my deck that costs 3 or less mana. Even Tar Creeper. If this is a quest deck though, this might be kinda tough. Reno Mage used to be pretty good against Pirate Warrior. I have no clue if non-Reno Mage is. Well, this is the easiest Fire Blast I've ever had. This looks like a pretty straightforward Tar Creeper. The Bloodsail Raider lines up really poorly against the 3/5. And then this turn if he plays like a Frothing or something, I have Thalnos Frostbolt. That's a Thalnos Frostbolt target. And I think I will play the Thalnos instead of the Hero Power. Just kinda dig into my deck. Although, with this pickup, no, I think I just Thalnos Frostbolt here. There's no way for me to kill this and play this Elemental, so Servant of Kalamos is just not going to be active next turn, but I think that's fine. Let's go Thalnos Frostbolt. I want to draw the card. My next turn actually really sucks, unless he plays nothing or something that dies to Flame Geyser. Let's kill this thing. Fuck that guy. And then I can even play the Flame Elemental. It does activate my Servant of Kalamos next turn, but I really doubt he's getting played. Wow, that's a good card. He pretty much needs exactly the other N'Zoth's first mate to have a good answer to this Divine Shield. But then he still needs an answer for the 5th point of health on my guy. He didn't make the attack, so I actually have the option to just Firelands Portal his dude here, and I think I'm gonna do that. Just go ahead and keep my taunt as healthy as possible. Well, Halazeel's sick. I don't currently have anything to go with Halazeel, but it's a decent stat line and he has to be terrified of it. Plus I do have the Primordial Glyph. Primordial Glyph and Prey. Easy. Okay, I think that's lethal. I mean, not actually, but the game's over. There's no way he wins from here.
Scuttle the ship. X marks the spot.
This would be the sickest Flame Strike draw. Or Meteor. Feels good, man.
An incredible discovery.
Feels good crushing Pirate Warriors.
Jaina versus Valera.
Well, let's hope he's Miracle.
You asked for it.
Mistress of Mixtures is a good turn one, right? Don't play a quest, you fuck. You fuck. Okay, I think that's lethal. I don't think I can win this game. But we're gonna try.
Side effects.
We got the 1-2-3 curve.
Trust me.
Alright, slow start out of him. That's good.
An incredible discovery.
1-2-3 into Coin Elise. We gotta just try to beat him to death real quick. Okay, still didn't put anything on the board, so I'm still just gonna beat him to death. Seems like fun. I've drawn like the best possible curve in this deck. Pretty sick. Alright, looks like he's going in on that boar.
Drink with me, friend.
That wasn't the one he returned to his hand, was it? I wasn't really looking, to be honest, but I don't think it was.
I found it first.
Well, we're just trying to get face damage here. I don't care about this Brewmaster. I might want to kill the boar, though. I guess I'll kill the boar. Kind of questionable whether or not I should, though. What is this? Oh. So unfortunately, he still has almost all of his health. So this is gonna be tough. I mean, I can clear his board here pretty easily. Maybe I can just run him out of stuff. I think that's my only hope at this point.
What to do? What to do?
Alright, so we'll just blast that guy. Zero power this guy. Play the elemental and clear these dudes. Playing this elemental here is pretty good because I can coin Blaze Caller next turn. If his hand is just like Boar, Backstab, Vanish, and Shadow Step or some garbage, this might still be winnable. I just need him to not have minions, basically. Thalnos is a whiff. Let's kill the boar and go face. Hope he doesn't have too much here. But honestly, even if he has stuff here, I've got the meteor. The meteor should do a decent amount of work, I guess. Alright, there's Vanish. Alright, that doesn't have charge because he doesn't have a weapon. And I believe I can just play my Blaze Caller here, right? I think Blaze Caller's the play. It's better to kill Patches than the deckhand because they're both 5/5 chargers, but the deckhand is situational. So it's a worse card for him to bounce. So 8 mana. I could play the Stone Shaper, which would block Weapon plus one of his dudes and Doomsayer. He could put me to 2. If he can't kill me, he probably has to kill the Doomsayer, maybe.
What to do?
I could try to just play it safe and play some secrets, but I think I need to get a lot of mileage out of those secrets.
When Earth moves, empires.
I think I'm just gonna go for the Doomsayer play. Hope I don't die and try to get some initiative back. Next turn can be like Elise Ice Barrier plus Flame Elemental or something. So I'm dead to a Charger or a Bounce here.
So many options.
You just missed lethal. Right? He missed lethal, he could have daggered the Divine Shield,
Too soon.
and then he had mana to redagger for the deckhand to still have charge. What were his other 2 minions? Glacial Shard and a Flame Elemental. Or an Igneous Elemental. Well, the Ice Barrier should be good enough to keep me alive this turn.
I wonder.
Alright. So I guess I'm just going to develop both my secrets here while I have the mana. Play the Doomsayer so that he's kind of forced to, basically forced to deal with it. And play the Flame Elemental to activate my Blaze Caller if he can deal with the Doomsayer. He needs a top deck to be able to kill me here. Alright, so he can pop my block. Oh, he didn't combo it.
Mistakes were made.
I think this is actually this guy's first game of Quest Rogue. Because he's made 2 serious misplays so far.
Ash to ash.
Missed lethal twice. Feels bad, man. So his hand is 2 Flame Elementals. I know this card. What is it? Glacial Shard, I think? I think that's a Glacial Shard. So I'm probably not even getting popped this turn. Is there anything good to draw into with Arcane Intellect? Kazakus and Tar Creeper is really the only stuff. Let's just see what Servant of Calamus gets me here. Some garbage, basically. Frost Elemental's okay, I guess.
This jungle.
And we'll just play Elise. He has a Freeze and 2 Flame Elementals. So my Servant of Calamus can probably connect next turn. Blaze Caller and Hero Power means that's 10. It's gonna be pretty hard for me to kill him.
Ash to ash. Ice to meet you.
So I can set him to 11 here. I have 3 things on the board, but he can kill all of them. I have the Fireball, but there's no 5 damage draw on my deck that I could actually play. I could Thalnos Meteor Hero Power here, but that still only kills 2 things. Could Frost Elemental one of his dudes, but he can still clear my board. Blaze Caller one of his dudes.
Time runs out on me.
I just don't see the win condition.
Flames consume all.
Maybe I can Primordial Glyph into a Miracle. I think that's the only way I win this. Chose not to pop me at 1. So if I was playing a freeze, he wouldn't be able to kill me next turn either. Games like this are so depressing, because honestly my opponent has played so poorly, but he's just gonna win because of the matchup. I mean, maybe I've played poorly too. Hey, I drew the out. Easy fireball. Well, there's the freeze to punish him. I mean, yeah, it has to be the freeze, right? Well, if I don't die, and if he can't kill the elemental, I have lethal with fireball. Oh, I forgot to check my cam before I started. It's kind of dark in here, huh? Oh well. Don't draw lethal, you fuck.
You like my invention?
Okay, still don't draw lethal, you fuck. I won! Nice. All it took was him missing lethal twice. Easy. And before I go back and look at that, and I missed lethal too or something.